So this week we're going to be talking about what do you do with your virtual assistant during the current virus crisis. And there's a few things to think about coming right up. Okay, so if you're like me and you have the support of a virtual assistant or a team of virtual assistants, you're in a good position because, particularly if they're overseas based, you've got a relatively low cost base, and that's going to help you over the coming months as we try and navigate this very difficult business environment around the world as the coronavirus is taking hold in various countries. So we're just starting to take off here in Australia. We're probably 2 weeks behind the UK and about 4 weeks behind Italy, I think, depending when you see this video. This was shot on the 22nd of March. Okay. So let me just give you a few tips here. And you may have virtual assistants who are home-based or office-based, but these tips are going to apply to both, and maybe we'll put them up on the screen behind me as we go along. So first of all, I'll start with home-based virtual assistants. So to a degree, you know, when everybody is told to work from home, well, they're used to it. So that's one plus. But one of the things that I would do is to have a chat with them and make doubly sure that they have good power. So this is particularly for overseas-based virtual assistants. Have they got good internet backups? It's always good to have a plan B for internet backup. In terms of their welfare, how are you paying them currently, and do you have an alternative way to pay them should your current way not be possible? And then in terms of health, you know, make sure you keep in touch on the conditions in their local town, what's being done to maintain their health, you know, make sure that they're looking after themselves, going through all their local sort of government rules and so on. So, you know, it's a case really of keeping in touch a lot more just to make sure that everybody's okay. And then with office-based, it's not that much different. So certainly I'd want to be touching base with my VA and discussing how health issues are affecting them, even if they're office-based. I'd be asking, are they moving out? Now, depending where they are based, of course, and the local conditions, they may already have moved out. They may be thinking of moving out. They may be staying put. I think that's probably highly unlikely for any sort of office-based organisation. But again, you want to be staying in touch more. I don't know how often you communicate with your virtual assistant or how you do that. With my team, I'm talking to them 3 or 4 times a day anyway. What we're doing now, and I should say, if you're watching this on the Virtual Done Well channel, our virtual assistant business is office-based. They are now all home-based. So we did that, depending when you're watching this, a week or 2 ago. We wanted to make sure that people got home, that we established their setups, IT setups and communication and everything okay. So they're all working at home now. Their team leaders and managers are supervising them online. What we're finding now is that we're just having a lot more catch-ups. So with my team, we have catch-ups twice a day, just for 5 minutes or so. I have a team of 7, so it's just a chance to, you know, quickly go around the team. Everybody okay? Anybody need help with tasks and so on? Because normally they're all sitting next to each other in an office, but they're all at home now. So I think added communication is good. With our Virtual Done Well office, I should say all of those who can move out have moved out. We do have a few still in the office who are very new staff who are just going through induction, and once they're, you know, comfortable with their roles and what they're doing, we move them out. There's a couple of management roles. They've decided to stay in the office, quite literally. We have accommodation above the office. But you know, the main thing is that everybody has moved out home well in advance of any local regulation to do so. So that's really important, I think, to really understand that with your virtual assistant. What's the local environment? You know, how can you support them and make sure that they're healthy and still able to work, but you're still able to pay them? If they're in an office environment, that they're still being well cared for. What about the tasks that your virtual assistant is doing? So that's sort of from the health and well-being of your VA. What I would be saying to them now, and this might be an opportunity to have your virtual assistant take on some additional tasks, or maybe pivot a little bit on what they're doing. So certainly maintain the marketing. I said on an earlier video that the first thing that we did as we started to sort of get into this crisis was that we started to develop new products and services which were much more relevant to the current environment. And because my main business is management consulting, and a lot of that is obviously face-to-face work, we also started to adapt and develop, adapt our existing services and develop new services that could be delivered remotely. So depending what your business is, you certainly want to be doing that. So give you an amazing example of that. A guy whose whole business is based around live events, and it's a hugely successful global business based around live events. His business stopped 2 months ago, and so he's pivoted now, and he's doing all of that training online. So that's kind of what we need to think about. And if we've got the support of virtual assistants, we're in such a strong position because they can help us do all of that. So maintain your marketing. We've actually doubled our marketing spend to make sure that we stay visible, that we stay relevant, that we're able to talk about the new services we're bringing to market. So push those new things. I noticed some other people have developed online groups. A really well-known business coach here in Australia on his Facebook group is now doing live streams every day to help his client base through the current crisis. So depending what your business is, and lots of people are doing that. It may be that, sorry, I'm digressing from VAs a bit, but it may be that your normal products and services are going to take a significant hit, but you can actually maintain your relationship and communication with your customers and your potential market by actually putting yourself out there and helping out with information and ideas and so on through the next few months. So I thought that was really good. So, your VAs can be helping with that. What should they? So they should be doing that now. Maintain your marketing, developing or promoting your new online services, your remote services, perhaps developing online groups, mentoring groups. What they should be doing next, so if you get into a phase then where it's really becoming difficult to deliver services, don't start thinking about, dropping off your virtual assistant. In your overall cost of your business, it's not a very large cost at all. And so you want to be retaining that skill, that support. And what you should be doing with them is getting them to then help you develop new products for when we come out the other side of the crisis. So really hone in on that product development. If your business has really slowed down, that's a great time to start working on the next phase of your business. They can be helping you do that. They can be helping you document all your processes. So depending how your business is, maybe it's a little bit like mine where a lot of it's in people's heads. This is an ideal opportunity to systemize your business while there's not too much happening, clean up all the admin processes and so on. So there's heaps and heaps that your virtual assistant should be doing for you right now, helping you promote new services, and if things really slow down for you, to help you build for the next stage. But most important of all, do communicate more with your VA, at least on a daily basis. Check in. What's the situation like in their country, in their town? Give them all the support you can. And I really wish you all the best of luck with your business. So if you're established or just a startup, now's the time to buckle down. Let's make sure that we can get through the next few months and come out the other side even stronger. And I'm sure you will. Talk to you soon next week. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure you do. Hit the subscribe button. We have videos coming out every Wednesday. Do by all means share your experiences and tips down below. If there's anything you particularly want to hear about on this channel, do let me know, because I'll be taking note of that, as I always do, to bring new videos to you. So good luck with your business. You're going to make it through. Just be sensible. Make sure that you're still delivering services, where you can to your customers. To pivot your business, start developing things that you can serve online, remotely. Make sure you leverage your virtual assistant now, and even if things get tighter, to help you have your business stronger coming out the other side. So talk to you soon.